You're looking at police dash cam video, a traffic stop of 57-year-old Floyd Dent, who is driving his Cadillac in the city of Inkster. When he's pulled over by police, he opens his car door. The situation immediately escalates and then turns violent. According to police reports and court testimony, Inkster police officer Melendez puts Dent in a chokehold and then delivers 16 blows to his head. A second officer, Zielinszewski, struggles to handcuff Dent. A third officer, Kritzers, runs up and tasers Dent 3 times, twice in the stomach, once in the leg. Several Michigan State police officers respond as backup and are also on scene. Police say they were protecting themselves. Dent says he doesn't know why he was pulled over or why he was viciously beaten.
Next thing I know, officer brought up to me with his gun, talking about blowing my head off. Then he grabbed me out the car, and started beating on me. I just couldn't believe it.
Police say they first saw Dent's car through binoculars. They were watching an area known for drug dealing. They followed Dent's car and say he did not properly stop at a stop sign. They say when they turned on their overhead lights, Dent did not pull over immediately, and they believed he was fleeing the officers.
When the overhead lights came on, I looked. I said, wow, are they stopping me?
Dent says he did not try and flee, and the video shows he drove at a consistent speed until pulling over across the street from the old police station.
I had pulled over and opened my car door, had my hands out. I was so joyful and in tears and happy.
Floyd Dent was brought to tears when news that charges against him have been dropped. He says police not only beat him that night, they planted cocaine in his car. He thought he was heading to prison.
With officers planting stuff on innocent people, I really thought that I was done.
Today, Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy dropped cocaine charges against Dent and issued assault charges against fired Inkster police officer William Melendez. With this stroke of a pen, Floyd Dent is a millionaire. His settlement just under $1.4 million. It puts an end to any civil case against the city of Inkster. If you give Floyd Dent the choice, he would rather be broke and never have had this happen.
Money is not everything. Can't buy happiness.
But the beating did happen, and Dent says he hopes something good will come from it. A new beginning in Inkster. David Stojewski's death in the Macomb County Jail is excruciating to watch. It's on video because he was in a high observation cell where he is to be monitored every 15 minutes. Attorneys for David's family say the jail staff's governmental immunity should be waived because jail and medical staff ignored David's weight loss of 45 to 50 pounds in a 16-day period, ignored the physical signs of tremors and withdrawal. David eventually died of drug withdrawal from doctor-prescribed medications. For David's last 44 hours of life, he laid naked on the jail cell floor, no one coming into the cell to see if he was okay.
We're pleased with the way the arguments went today. We're pleased with the procedure that took place today, and we anticipate that once we receive the judge's opinion, we will go to the next step in this case, which is discovery, so that we have an opportunity to talk to those who were actually involved.
Wershey has served more prison time than any juvenile offender in Michigan history. Defender Kevin Dietz went to the prison where he's been serving his time and sat down face-to-face for a conversation with White Boy Rick. Kevin?
Well, Rick Wershey is not a scary individual. He's smart and he's well-read. And he tells me that the feds promised to let him out of jail early if he would help them bring down dirty cops. And then he says they broke that promise.
Defender Kevin Dietz is live tonight. Kevin, we actually had setbacks on 2 different fronts today.
That's right. This has been a wild month for Richard Wershey. He thought he might be getting out of prison as early as next Friday, but now he's been notified that all of that's on hold, and it could be for quite some time. Rick Wershey was hit with a setback here in Michigan as his hopes of being resentenced and released next Friday disappeared with a stay order from the Court of Appeals that gives both sides more time to argue why Wershey does or does not deserve to be resentenced after 28 years in prison. Even worse news coming from the state of Florida, as the Department of Corrections there says it intends to come to Michigan and pick up Wershey and return him to serve a 2 to 5 year jail sentence for his part in a car theft ring.